Welcome, everyone, to Redwood Short. I've been having thoughts about leadership, and leadership has been on my mind, especially over the holidays and families and spouses, and things get rushed, and sometimes we lose sight of what we want really to be important. And one of the things that's been coming to my mind is how do we lead well during busy times? And a few things that I'd like to talk about is, first of all, one of the things that I noticed in the past. This was a coach of mine who led well, and I'd like to share this story. Um, he was a student of the sport cross country, and a lot of you might even not know what cross country is, or think it's just running. What's there to study? But I don't want to go into detail on that. But just know that there was, and he was also a student of us, and we were a pretty good team, and we won most of the races. The coach highlighted to me at a much later time, I was our team's fifth runner. And just a little bit about the sport is you score everyone up to the fifth runner. So how you come in, and the lowest scoring wins. So I often thought my coach didn't like me very much because he never talked to me. He didn't pull me aside, and I would watch him do that with other runners. And what was happening was he was telling them, I need you to be here. You have to come in at this time. You need to do this. And he knew, and this is true. He knew if he had said those things to me, I would have wilted. I would have faded. And I was incredibly consistent. So he built the winning based off of that timing, knowing, well, this is when I was going to come in. So everyone else needed to be here, needed to be there. My point to this is know your audience, know the people that you're connecting with. And you might think like, well, I live with my wife, I live with my partner, I live with my fiance, or, maybe you're not living with them. But I know them well. I spend all this time with them. I spend all this time with my kids. But do you know how they want to be led? Do you know how they want to be led? I want to say that again. And I give you this challenge. Ask them if you're feeling up to it. Ask them, am I leading you the way you want to be led? Am I leading you well? Along those lines, let me add, that's not license to sit back and do exactly what they tell you. So the second point that I'd like to make today is this. If you are waiting for someone's call, like if you're always looking at your wife, if you're always looking at your kids and like, did I do it right? Was that okay? Know that that isn't leading well. They want you to be in charge, and being in charge creates safety, comfort, and peace. Even if it's not perfect, even if it's not right. Trust me that your partner, your mate, your wife or girlfriend, whoever this is, our fiance, isn't looking for you to be perfect. They're looking for you to be in charge and lead, to make a decision, to stand behind it and stick to it. And what I just want to end with today is this. When you're leading, evaluate the outcome based on if you do it successfully, not in terms of how it turns out, but did you execute your plan? Did you do what you said you were going to do? Then consider those successful, because there's so many variables in relationships. There's so many variables in meeting and working with people. Relationships are not the same things as businesses or things, and they have to be evaluated differently. All right, so that's all I have for now. Thanks so much for listening.